Hi, I am Subramanyam with Durga Software Solutions, Hyderabad. Durga Software Solutions is really giving a wonderful world-class platform where students are exposed to various soft skills. Learning soft skills is again great experience to achieve greatest heights in our career, in our life. So in the process of learning soft skills, today we are going to talk about this time management. Let me ask you this question before getting into this details of this time management. The thinnest line between highly successful people and low successful people is what? What is my question? The thinnest line between highest and lowest successful people is only the time management. Let me ask you this question. The costliest investment in our life is our time. The costliest investment in our life is our time. Why we call time is the costliest investment in our life? Because of various reasons. Once we invest it, we never get it back in our lifetime. Once we use it, we never take it back in our life. The terrific truth about our time is we cannot postpone it, we cannot save it. We cannot postpone, we cannot save it. We can only use it. But utilizing the time is prudently. Utilizing that time prudently is in our hands. That is called time management. Time management is not just managing the clock, managing the watch. It is about managing your priorities, managing your life. One of the beautiful quotations in English says that time management is not clock management, it is about life leadership. How well you lead your life through your activities comes under time management. And one more terrific truth about time management, we cannot manage the time. We can only manage the things which really take away our time. Once again I will repeat, we cannot manage the time, we can only manage the things which really take away our time. If we can, for example, I want to go out and get my markers. I want to purchase new markers. So if I want to purchase my new markers, if I go there, by leaving this classroom, by leaving this discussion all of a sudden, by parking this discussion for some time, and then if I go and then get, it will cost more time. But if I delegate the same thing to my another caretaker and then ask him to get it done, then I will save the time. I am managing the time. I am managing my things. Through managing my things, I am managing my time. So time management is all about managing the things. Through managing the things, we can manage the time. So one more beauty of this time management, the commonest complaint in the workplace, in our personal life or professional life, in social life, everywhere the common complaint in our life is I don't have time. Everybody says that I don't have time. Everybody talks about that I don't have time. Where the time comes and where the time goes. Time does not come and then go, we come and then go. Time does not fly in the sky. It is always there under our control. It is how you prioritize, how you manage, how you utilize it depends upon your intelligence. That intelligence we are talking about, this time management. Every human being, from beggar to Bill Gates, everybody gets 24 hours. But how you utilize it prudently, intelligently, diligently, it all determines your success. Time management is one of the thinnest line between highly successful people and low successful people is our time management. So when this kind of costliest investment and thinnest line between highly successful and low successful people, this time when we are using this time, we need to know something about this management mantras of our time. So what does it mean? Time means, according to experts, time stands for to improve, I stands for improve, M stands for managerial, E stands for effectiveness. Time here stands for TIME. Time stands for to improve managerial effectiveness in every walk of our life, personal life, professional and social life. What are the things we need to do that? We need to keep two elements, we need to keep two things to manage our time, to manage our things which really take away our time. So we have got only 24 hours. If we divide this 24 hours into 3 areas, one is our 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, like this, 24 hours into 3 segments, 3 areas. The first 8 hours for sleeping, next 8 hours for job or work, next 8 hours for daily chores. So among these 3, 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours job or work, 8 hours daily chores. Among these 3, do we have any chance to manage our time or save some time? Do we have any chance to save our time here in sleeping? Absolutely, we can manage 2 hours. Next, job and work, no way, because most of our awakening time is taken by our job. So sometimes during these peak hours, traveling for one destination to another destination or from home to your office, it takes an hour. While coming again an hour, almost 2 hours, plus 8 hours office, 10 hours, 10 plus 6, 16, then remaining 8 hours. So 8 hours daily chores. Out of daily chores, how many hours can we save? Minimum 2 hours. So almost 4 hours we can save. If we can save 4 hours in a day, 24 hours, how many? 30 days into 4 hours, 120 hours into 12 months, almost 12 to 1440 hours in a year span of time we can invest, save. In a year, if we can save 1440 hours per a year, if we can spend, if we can invest this 1440 hours on one expertise, on one skill, on one area, on which one skill or knowledge or one particular area, you will become world class in the span of 5 years. If you can spend 10,000 hours in any area, in any function, in any aspect, you will become world class performer, platinum class performer. But by discharging our duties and sleeping happily and then discharging your daily chores, if we can spare or invest 4 hours in a day, in a year span of time, 1440 hours, and coming 5 to 6 years, you will become world-class performer on any specialization. That is what the experts say, that time management is not just like a clock management, it is life leadership. You can lead your life to the world class just by investing on one particular area for coming 4 to 5 years, 10,000 hours. So, how to become world class performer or platinum class performer through this time management, we will learn by the end of this discussion of this topic today. So, when we are managing the time, when we want to save the time, we need to do 2 most important things. What are those 2 important things we need to do? Number 1, identifying where the time is wasted. Number 1, we need to identify. First thing we need to do, number 1, identify the time wasters. Identify the time wasters. Identify the time wasters. Next, follow some management tips. Tips to be followed. So, what are the time wasters? In general, time wasters are many, like chatting with friends, mobile networking with the people, browsing the net, waiting for the movies, watching movies, chatting with people, running after the girls, eating, drinking. While eating and drinking, then how much time we spend, we don't know. We don't mind about our time there. So, many things are there. Waiting at the bus stop, waiting for the buses, waiting for traveling, commuting. In our day-to-day life, half of our life is gone for small things like this. For your information, years together we waste our time in washroom, in front of the mirror, fashion, and many things, unproductive things, we waste a lot of time. And officially, the time wasters, scientifically, the time wasters are like this. Without our notice, we do that again. Number 1, inefficiency. Number 1 is inefficiency. Next, indecision. Number 3, that's a P. P stands for procrastination. Next, poor planning. L stands for lack of prioritization. Lack of prioritization. Next, fail to delegate. Fail to delegate. D, does not fail to delegate, and then one more is there, unnecessary mistakes. Inefficiency. Inefficiency means lack of knowledge, lack of awareness, lack of talent, lack of skill. If we don't have skill, for example, spoken English or communication skills in English, lack of these communication skills, if you keep attending interviews, if you keep doing your job, you will fail, you will keep failing in your efforts. It is a waste of time. Rather wasting your time in attempting fruitless activities, if you improve your efficiency in that particular area, it will cost less than what costs you without efficiency. For example, if you don't know how to operate the computer, if you do anything manually, it takes a lot of time. But if you learn computers and learn some technology and apply it, it will save a lot of time. That is how the world is running today. People are going on automation. People are using robots. Why people are using robots? Because the technology save our time. Why we are inventing new latest advanced technologies? Because they almost save our time and increase the speed, increase the efficiency, increase the transparency, many things. So saving our time, one of the time wasters is inefficiency. So inefficiency always costs us more than efficiency. If we don't learn, it will cost more than what we pay for learning. For example, communication skills. If we learn, we pay maximum 5,000 or 10,000. But if we don't learn, if we waste 6 months time in cities investing our own money from our own pocket on hostel and attending to interviews, it will cost us 1 lakh rupees for 6 months or 60,000. But if we invest 10,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees on improving our communication skills, it is less cost than your price. Next, in decision, most of the times we cannot take decisions on the spot. We don't take decisions what to take, what to do, what to talk, what to communicate. Many times we lose a lot of time there. When we go for shopping, what do? We don't know what to purchase. After going there, many things will be crapped one after the other. We tend to waste a lot of time in wandering here and there. Decision making is very crucial, and in decision wastes a lot of our time. Indecision is one of the most ineffective way of human function. When we go to movies, the movie tickets are over. What to do? You can come back and book the tickets for tomorrow and then save the time of that day. Rather worrying there, rather moving around to another place, it takes a lot of time. Indecision kills our time. Next, procrastination. Procrastination means postponement. Procrastination is postponement, postponing the things whatever are supposed to be done today for tomorrow. If we postpone the things whatever is supposed to be done today for tomorrow, it will take a lot of time again tomorrow. Procrastination is the thief of the time. Procrastination is thief of the time. So be very careful about this procrastination from now onwards. We don't postpone anything. We postpone everything. We don't postpone only. We don't postpone anything, but we postpone only one thing in our life. What is that? Our work. So let us not postpone, because life doesn't postpone our death. Why should we postpone our work? Does it happen? Life doesn't postpone our death. Why should we postpone our work? It is so pathetic. Now, poor planning, lack of planning, or out of poor planning, we waste our time. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. If you fail to plan, you are simply planning to fail. Even lack of this small wisdom, simple, profound knowledge, people waste a lot of time there. If you fail to plan, you are simply planning to fail. So don't fail, plan in advance. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance of a person. There is a wonderful quotation. Management Sutra is there. If you proper prior planning prevents poor performance of a person. Next, lack of prioritization. What does it mean, prioritization? What is important, what is not important? What is urgent, what is not urgent? If we don't know what is important and what is not important, what is urgent and what is not urgent, then we waste a lot of time. We do almost what is not important and what is not urgent also. Many times you see now onwards, you will start observing, you will start experiencing this wisdom. Most of the times we do what we don't want. That's the logic of human beings. That is where most of the people lose their time and life also. We do most of the times what we don't want. What we want, we don't do. That's the problem. Human psychology is like that. Fail to delegate. Human beings always want to become expert in their own work, and they don't want to make other people to be expertise in this work. That is the reason we are becoming less managers, not good managers, not good leaders. So delegating the authority, delegating the people, delegating the work to the people always is one of the leadership qualities. So if we fail to delegate, we lose many times. As I said, if I go and then buy this marker, it's a costly time for me. But if I delegate this task to my colleague, my friend, he can get it done easily for me, right? My office caretaker is there, he can get it easily. That is his job, assisting me. So delegation is one of the most important aspect in time management. And next, unnecessary mistakes. Many people, they don't learn from their own mistakes, and they keep on doing the same mistake again and again, many times, without learning from the mistakes. If we don't learn anything from our own mistakes, then we will keep doing the same thing again and again, and then we lose the time. That is where inefficiency also get into the picture. And if we are not open for learning from our own mistakes, it will cost us our life. It will cost sometimes our lifetime. So these are all without our notice, without our knowing, without our conscience, without our wisdom, without the notice of our wisdom or knowledge, these are the precious time wasters in our life. Scientifically proven time wasters. Though if these time wasters are there, so how to manage our time? There are some tips. These tips are going to help us to save our time, to manage ourselves effectively in personal, professional and social life, and we will become successful in our life also. The first tip for managing our time is setting goals. What is that? Setting goals. I say it is setting goals. Next, art of saying no. Communicating effectively. Delegating with authority. Delegating with authority. Next, maintaining logbook. One more important is prioritization. One more beautiful technique is stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. These are the tips to be followed to manage, maintain our time effectively. Number one, setting goals. If we don't have goals, human beings are two types. Number one is not male or female. Human beings are two types, not male or female. Goal oriented people, not goal oriented people. If we have goals, we will work for our goals. If we don't have our goals, we will work for others' goals. There is a beautiful wisdom, 20:80 or 80:20. This is called Pareto principle. Pareto principle. This Pareto principle says that 20% of the people have goals and they work for their goals. 80% of the people don't have goals, they work for these people goals. Where do we stay? Where are we now? Are we here or are we here? We are always here generally as of now, and we need to move from this level to that level. 20% of the rich people, they have industries. 80% of the people will work for that industries. 20% of the people produce films. 80% of the people will watch movies. 20% of the people have goals. 80% of the people will work for their goals. This is the statistics. So Pareto principle says that, so if we set our goals, what happens? We will work for our goals and then we will be more energetic. We don't give the time for other people. You know, for your information, you take on any Sunday, if you don't have any goal on that Sunday, your family members or your friends will set goal for you to utilize your time on that particular day. This is very funny experience. Every day we experience, every week we experience. As an employee, you don't have any work on Sundays. You don't go to office. You just take one casual dress and you will start watching the TV. Immediately your wife or children start setting goals for you, going to asking you to go to market, supermarket and get some family provisional store, getting some articles, useful things for your family. And similarly your children will ask you to take them to shopping malls or outing. If you don't have a goal, people set goals. So always set goals, save your time. Next, second, stop procrastinating. Procrastination means postponement. Postponement is the thief of our time. So how do we manage this one? Stop procrastinating. Do we postpone our eating? We don't postpone. Do we postpone our sleeping? We don't postpone. Do we postpone our chatting with friends? No. Do we postpone browsing the net? No. We don't postpone anything. Do we postpone our breath? We don't do. Why? If we postpone our breathing, we don't know what happens after breathing, after stopping. So before postponing anything, remember this, you cannot escape any job just by postponing for tomorrow. You cannot escape anything, you cannot escape from anything just by postponing for tomorrow. Gandhiji said, Mahatma Gandhiji said, whatever is supposed to be done today, do it now. Whatever is supposed to be done tomorrow, do it today. Whatever is supposed to be done tomorrow, do it today. Whatever is supposed to be done today, do it now. So there is no question of postponing in our life. As I said, life doesn't postpone our death. Why should we postpone our job, our work? Right? Now, art of saying no. How many of you want to become rich instantly? If you want to become rich instantly, learn how to say no. Learn how to say no. Saying no is one of the techniques, time management techniques to become rich instantly. Many people don't know how to say no. They always say yes and they kill their time and they lose and they become ineffective at the end of the day. Many youngsters today, whenever their friends come and then say, let's go for a movie, chal, let's go. And finally, they end up with no time, no studies, no success, no progress, no money. Finish. So time management indirectly reflect one person's success, one person's money, one person's wealth, one person's everything. Next, delegating with authority. Indians are not running short of delegating the things. Indians are expertise escaping from doing the things, and Indians are expertise in delegating the things to other people. But here Indians, we are not expertise in following through the delegated tasks. Whenever we delegate the things or tasks to the other person, we need to follow through. Otherwise, what happens? People make mistakes. Many people, many leaders, many family members, parents, they are afraid of delegating the things to the children. Parents always do everything for children. They don't want to make their children to do some task. That is the reason they waste their time. They are not becoming good leaders, role models for children. Similarly, in the office work environment, the leader, the manager, if he doesn't delegate and if he keeps on doing and becoming expertise in that area, at the end of the day he will become another worker rather than leader or manager. A manager has to have this delegating task with authority. What is the importance of giving authority after delegation? If we delegate the task with authority, he will not come and then disturb your time. Many people delegate the task and they don't give authority. They keep coming and then asking your feedback. What should I do? When should I do? I'm waiting for you. So again, it's a waste of delegating. So always delegate with authority. They will never disturb your work. Next, maintaining logbook. Maintaining logbook. What is the logbook? Logbook means writing 24 hours activities. If you keep writing 24 hours every hour, for example, if you sleep 12 to 6 o'clock or 12 to 5 o'clock, after getting up from the bed 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, what do you do from 5 to 6? What do you do from 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11? Even if you do anything repeatedly again and again, even you are working the same for years together, but still write down for 90 days. Write down only the 90 days challenge is there. What is that 90 days challenge?